Hello and welcome back to today's episode of what is wrong with me? Hello and welcome back to today's episode of the What is K-pop podcast. My name is Sophie and I talk about groups, members, discographies, choreographies, outfits, horror shows, concepts and anything else weird I want to talk about in regards to K-pop. Now, I thought that I would slightly adjust the format of the show, given that it has been nearly 3 months. It's been over 3 months since I started doing this. Well, I've never had a exact thing that I do, how I structure episodes. So I thought, you know what, we're gonna throw proverbial poop at the wall and see what sticks. We laugh. And today's episode is about Kep1er, which is the group from Girls Planet 999. But instead of talking exactly about the group's members, everything about the members exactly, we are gonna talk about, if I can actually get the blooming, we're gonna run through the members, obviously their ages, their names and stuff like that, but we're actually going to be more talking about the history of Kep1er, because Kep1er has recently made history as the first Mnet survival show group to have extended their contract. Now, I do also have a little bit of housekeeping to do right here, right now. The funny thing was that I was actually I actually applied for a few jobs as a housekeeper at my local travel lodge. I think it's called Travel Lodge. It's like a hotel chain in England, and they rejected me because I lived too far away from the travel lodge, and also I applied for a job at McDonald's, which, you know, McDonald's is McDonald's. We all know what McDonald's is. And I had got an interview there when I just finished school. I couldn't actually go in though because I was too anxious. So I applied again, and again they rejected me. Twice actually, they rejected me twice. Because I lived too far away. Which, to be fair enough. I'm not very successful with job interviews, unfortunately. The only job interview that I got offered the job was at the British Heart Foundation, which is like this charity that like works with trying to fund the research of heart conditions to try and like prevent them, I guess, in the future. And so I worked there for 4 months before I had a panic attack and I could never show my face there again. So that was certainly something. When did I get onto this topic? Can I just say, like, when did I get onto the topic of like my job history? Okay, well, no, that's concerning because I can't remember. No, Kep1er is the first Mnet survival show group to be extended their contract. However, it will not be with all of the members, as Mashiro and Iso have decided to not renew in hopes of rejoining their original company, or like going back to doing stuff with the company and debuting as members of already pre-existing girl group Limelight. I decided that whilst I was doing this I was gonna put on a face mask, but it just dripped all over me, like the face mask juice. And like the thing is that I like face masks, but I really don't like how like extremely, I nearly said something then I was like, no, this could be taken out of context actually, how much like stuff they have on them to obviously like make it be a face mask. So I just put it on. I'm so glad this is not a visual podcast. The stuff I do. That is nice. That's a face mask. That's a nice face mask, that one is. It's Champneys, the moisturising one. If I can Nourishing face mask. Moisturising face mask even. I can't read. I swear I don't have dyslexia. I actually got asked once at school if I had ever been tested for dyslexia, and I actually nearly laughed at the person, because if there's one thing I absolutely love doing in this entire world, other than listening to K-pop, is reading. Yeah, that is the story as to why I was never tested for dyslexia, because I love reading too much. Obviously, like, dyslexia is like so much more than that, but oh, the face mask just. There's like a bit that like goes around your chin, and it just like, I might have to rip that bit off actually. You can. There we go. There we go. That's one side. There we go. That's better. Okay, on to Kep1er. Kep1er is a currently nine-member project girl group formed through the Mnet survival show Girls Planet 999, with members Yujin, Mashiro, Xiaotin, Chaehyun, Dahyun, Hikaru, Hyunin Bahie, Youngyun, and Isu. The final lineup was announced on the 22nd of October 2021 during the final episode of Girls Planet 999, and they are managed by Wake One Entertainment and Swing Entertainment, and they officially debuted on the 3rd of January 2022 with the mini album First Impact. And the 7 members will continue after to keep one going on promotions, as Mashiro and Isu have chosen to not renew. And there are 2 subunits of Kep1er, the Tape Unit and the Tropical Light Unit. And the fandom name is Keplians, or Keep1ians, but technically Keplians. And the fandom colours are lavender and white, and their official colours are lavender and yellow. I have to get tissue. I swear this face mask is causing more blowing drama than it's worth. The only problem is that it was starting to drip into my mouth. Again, that can be taken so unbelievably wrong. Okay, so just running through the members really quickly, their names and their ages. Yujin, Choi Yujin, is leader vocalist, and she was born on the 12th of August 1996, making her a Leo. Former member, actually no, I will talk about that when I'm talking about just in general about the show and the group. Mashiro, who I constantly mispronounced your name, so sorry about that. I just imagine if I was to become famous and they'd do like highlights of Sophie's worst pronunciation, and we just have a compilation of how badly pronounced how many times I mispronounced Mashiro, or no, Shiro. We're just going to go with Mashiro. She is co-leader and vocalist, born on the 16th of December 1999, making her a Sagittarius. Shen Xiaoting, or Shim So-jung, is main dancer, vocalist and visual, born on the 12th of November 1999. I guess because they're both leaders. Those 2 are leaders. Making her a Scorpio and Laramit. Chaehyun. Kim Chaehyun is a main vocalist and a centre, born on the 26th of April 2002, making her a Taurus and a horse. And next member is Dahyun. Kim Dahyun, main dancer, rapper and a vocalist, born on the 2nd of March 2003, making her a Pisces and a goat. I really should just know the zodiacs, but I don't, because I know that the 22nd of August to the 21st or 22nd of September is Virgo, and I am Virgo, and my sister is a Taurus. Hikaru, Izaki Hikaru, she's main dancer, main rapper and vocalist, born on the 12th of March 2004, making her a Pisces and a monkey. And in Bahie Jala Hyunin, or Jun Bahie, is a vocalist, born on the 27th of July 2004, making her a Leo and a monkey. And Youngyun is Youngyun is a main vocalist and a dancer, born on the 27th of December 2004, making her a Capricorn and a monkey. And last but no means least is Iso Kang Iso, vocalist and maknae, born on the 22nd of August 2005, making her a Leo and a rooster. Maybe it's the 23rd, that's like the cusp of Leo and Virgo. I don't know, okay? I don't know. The thing is that I'd absolutely love to like sit down and properly learn about zodiacs and like astrology and stuff and astronomy. But it's like higher education. I have to pay like £300 to be able to actually do it, and you know that's a month's worth of the pay I get. So, I've forgotten the word. More fun information about Kep1er. I don't think it's a totally unknown thing, but Kep1er comes from the. I have to click back on. No, it's not letting me. Okay, Johannes Kepler, who was a famous astronomer, and the whole theme is basically like three planets kind of merged into one, makes Kepler, ta-da, and they were made by Girls' Planet 999. My personal opinion on the show, I really do think they should have had an equal amount of members from each planet if they were going to do it. Like have 3 members from the Korean planet, 3 members from the Japanese, and 3 from the Chinese, but they didn't, unfortunately, which, you know, I think it's just I think it was just how the show was done, but personally I would have done it like that. Let's have a look to see. So yeah, so it was 6 members from the K group, 1 from the C group, and 2 from the J group. Literally, it's only Shin Shouting. Fu Yaning got quite far. Yeah, Fu Yaning was that one that did the helicopter meme. I God, it was so funny. Literally, if I had been Eugen, I wouldn't have even been offended. I would have just been, I'm gonna beat her because, you know, I'm the one that can do helicopter the best. And literally, like after the show, it came out that the producers actually like made Yaning or Fuyan. Is it the same way in Korea where like it's like the family name they're given? I don't know. It was that they forced Fu Yaning to like do it and like do that impression, and she like went up to Eugen and was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Uni. Like, please forgive me. You know, it was just meant to be funny." And like Eugen was like, "Yeah, no, it was fine. Like, I'm totally good." And like after the show like came out and everyone was like ripping into Fu Yaning, people like Eugen especially had to like comfort her and say like it's okay, like I'm not offended, like this was funny to me, like all those people, they don't matter, and like stuff like that. And I just think it was really sad that like they didn't want to like the show didn't do more to protect her. And like, you know, they could have just not done that and not forced her into such a like a position where like she could have been in that sort of, she could have been portrayed in that sort of way. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, it was just, so I love how the name stuff was already there. Yeah, no, it's like Fiona shouldn't have been put into that position, but I hope she's doing okay now. So apparently the name Kep1er was suggested by viewers of Girls' Planet 999 through the website Naver. What? I love how literally you rip on these blooming groups' names, like Zero Base One. That's grown on me. When I first heard that, I was like, this is the worst name I've ever heard. But the fact of the matter is that you hate on Kepler's name, but you chose it, or you suggested it. Okay. And the name is a reference to the planets in the Kepler star system named after the 16th century astronomer Johannes Kepler. Yeah, no, he looks like someone who would know maths, yeah, and like that sort of stuff. I'm just like hovering on his Wikipedia page. He was a German astronomer, mathematician, astrologer, natural philosopher, and writer on music, and he is a key figure in the 17th century scientific revolution, best known for his laws on planetary motion and his books Astronomia Nova and Harmonis Mundi, upon others that a little bit further on. So the show, I mentioned this in the Girls Planet 199 episode. If you wanna learn more about the show that actually created Kep1er, I do suggest you go there. We will give a very quick summary. Oh God, as soon as I put a face mask on, I'm like, Kep1er was formed on the Mnet reality survival show Girls Planet 999, which aired from the 6th of August to the 22nd of October 2021, bringing together 99 contestants from China, Japan and South Korea, 33 from each, in order to debut in a multinational girl group. Out of the 99 contestants, only the top 9 would make the final lineup, which we know as now Kep1er. Before the show began, Choi Yoo-jin was a member of CLC, which I will be talking about July. We'll put in for July. Debuted on the 19th of March 2015 with the group's extended play First Love, and she went on hiatus from them but would never return due to their disbandment. And in 2010, Kang Yi-soo was a member of the girl group QTL. And then Busters from 2019 to 2020. I will be talking about QTL and Busters July. Let's say July. Kim Da-hyun participated in Produce 48, which made Eyes One. No, I've only talked about the show. Eyes One will be talked about August. I don't know. I don't really. The thing is that I have the most unfounded, most ridiculous dislike of Woo Young. No, Won Young. I couldn't figure out how to say her name for a hot second. The reason why I don't like her is that she reminds me, and I think this is the same as for a lot of people, they remind them of high school bullies. Like the people that obviously must dislike them in school. Like, why else would you hate her? Like, I don't hate her in the sense of that I want her gone from IVE. Like, I understand her kind of place in IVE and why she was important to Eyes One. I just don't vibe with her. Like, if I met her, I would just be like, I know you get a lot of hate, unfounded hate, and I'm just going to tell you why I'm not the biggest fan of you. It's just because of the connotation towards the bullies in school. I'm sure you're an extremely nice person. It's just, unfounded hatred. Okay. Hate is a strong word though, don't use it. But I will be talking about Eyes One in August. I don't know, sometime. I do actually have a list in my box actually of ones I want to talk about, and this list of only children in K-pop, and I really want to do an episode on that, and more to do with families, and trying to see if I can find female K-pop idols who have an older sister that is 4 years older than me, because that's how much older my sister is from me, and just kind of really deep dive into that. I also have a spreadsheet of idols born on every single day of the year. I also plan to do K-pop songs that were released every single day of the year, and those will come whenever they come because I just get distracted. Yeah, so that will be coming whenever it comes. Shen Xiaoting participated in Produce Camp 2020, representing Top Class Entertainment. Daehyun placed 70th in Produce 48, and Xiaotin placed 80th on the show, and Mashiro Sakamoto, trainee at JYP, from 2016 to 2018, appeared on Stray Kids' survival show Thing for the female trainee team, but did not progress past the first episode. I don't know why on earth they created that show, if I'm going to be for real with you all. I'm like, why did they have that show? Was it just because JYP was because I can? Was it I'm just going to do it because I can do it sort of thing? Or was it a concerted effort and he actually wanted to find the best talent? I'm so sorry if you heard that cough, it was my mother. Following Produce 48, Dahyun left CNC Entertainment and signed with Stadium Entertainment, only to leave when her debut plans fell through. And apparently Xiaoting was a competitive ballroom and modern dancer. Ooh, fancy. I actually follow a lady, girl, whatever you want to call them, on TikTok. She is a professional ballroom dancer, or like she does it stuff. And like she got famous for like taking out her hair because of it being so crunchy, and I was like, this is so cool. But yeah, I could never be a ballroom dancer because first of all you have to have like grace and elegance and be able to walk in heels, and since I'm not graceful or elegant and I can't even walk in heels, I think I'll stick to my flats. So Kep1er was originally scheduled to make their debut on the 14th of December 2021, with pre-orders of their EP First Impact having already begun on the 29th of November, and they were originally scheduled to perform at the 2020 Mnet Asian Music Awards on the 11th. However, it was announced that the group's scheduled debut had been delayed to the 3rd of January 2020 after one of the staff members tested positive for COVID, and their performance at the 2021 Mnet Asian Music Awards had also been cancelled. And on the 14th, which was their scheduled debut date, it was announced that Mashiro and Xiaoting had been tested positive for coronavirus and had fully recovered by the 26th of December. As planned, on the 3rd of January 2022, Kep1er released their debut EP First Impact, the song Wadada, as their debut single, and on the 10th it was announced that Chaehyun had been chosen as the new co-host for SBS's MTV music program The Show, with Yusang from 80s and Minhee from Gravity. Whenever I think of Gravity, I always think of cavities. Have we done an episode on Gravity actually? I think I have. Like, I feel like that was one of the ones that I did just after the Survival Show saga? I don't know, I can't really remember. That's the point. I'll have a look. I'm just gonna take off the face mask. Oh, there we go. Needed to have it on for like 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. That was nice, actually. Quite relaxing. It was all quite funny, actually, because I was watching myself in the TV screen, and like I was like, wow, I'm pale, and I was like, wait, I have a face mask on. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. And on the 13th of January, Kep1er won their first music program award on Countdown with their single Wadada, their debut song Wadada. And on the 21st of February, much to most people's dismay, it was announced that Kep1er would be participating in the second season of Mnet's reality competition show, Queendom, scheduled to premiere in March of 2022. Who actually won Queendom? Because I can't remember. WJSN or Cosmic Girls, yeah. And on their first season, Mamamoo won. Yeah. Well, ain't laid a hoot. Is it gonna? So Chen Zhao, Mikwaki, and Shan Yi did not participate in the entire show due to focus on China activities, and Bona didn't participate in the first and second rounds due to scheduling conflicts with 25-21, and Dawon didn't participate in the entire show due to health issues. So like 5 members. How many members does WJSN even have? Oh, so they had 12 to begin with, 13 after Yeonjun. I really need to talk about them. Oh wow. So it was like a combination girl group between Starship and Yuehua Entertainment, with the 3 Chinese members, or at least I think it was all the Chinese members, being Yuehua, and then I guess like it's all just now the Starship kids that are there now. I don't know, I really need to talk about them. I think I only listened to the last sequence, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the last thing we've seen from them. Yeah, Daewon didn't. Yeah, Bonaparte joined in the 3rd round. Wow, I know nothing. Yes, I did. Yes, that was their latest song. Last sequence. And it was also announced that Luda and Daewon didn't renew their contracts, but didn't specify if they left the group, and then a little bit later on that they had not left WJS. And Yuram, what was that accent? Yeorium was a contestant in Queendom Puzzle, which is like a spin-off of Queendom, and ranked 5th, making her a member of Elzup. God, I need to listen to these and like actually, do something, do my job. Like I get paid for this. I make myself laugh. I do this for free. I'm fine. No, seriously, it is fine. I don't expect to ever get paid for any of this that I choose to do. I mean, if I did, it would be I'd be extremely grateful, and I'd probably say like, oh my god, thank you so much, every single moment of the episode. But no, I don't get paid for this, and that's fine. I'm fine with it. Yeah, I love how distracted we get. Oh, Xiaolin, member of Sister, and participated all by herself. My god, that is nothing short of iconic. It's just like when Park Bom was a participant in season 1, along with AOA, Mamamoo, Lovelies, Oh My Girl, and G-Idol. I'm like, iconic, show-stopping, absolutely fabulous, whatever that Lady Gaga meme goes. I love it. Like, so iconic. I feel like someone just knocked on the door, but we're going to ignore. Yeah, back to Kep1er, because we love to get distracted here, apparently. And Kep1er released their 2nd EP, Dublest, with the lead single Up on the 20th of June, so nearly a year ago. And on the 3rd of August, they released their first Japanese single called Fly Up, featuring Wing Wing as their lead single. What? I'm just going to move on because that's confused me. And they also released Sugar Rush on the 23rd of September as a promotional single. And on the 13th of October, they released their 3rd EP, Troubleshooter, with the lead single We Fresh. Okay, so 2023. On the 14th of February, Wake One and Swing Entertainment announced dates for Kep1er Japan Concert Tour 2023 Flyby, which was held in Ayashi and Hyogo, which marked the first time that the group would hold a Japanese arena tour since their debut. And on the 15th of March, they released their 2nd Japanese single, Flyby, with I Do You as their lead track. I actually listened to that on the first day that it was released, and I was like, this isn't bad. That wouldn't last though. And on the 10th of April, they released their 4th EP, Love Struck, with Giddy as their lead single. I listened to it, and I, honest to God, thought to myself, this is a goofy track. This is for kicks and gigs, and it's just not doing it for me. I'm sorry. And I will talk about that more in depth in just a moment, but we do need to finish this, otherwise we're going to be here forever. I normally try and get my episodes in like 30 minutes, because I understand that we've all got places to be, clearly, but I like to ramble. And the girls successfully carried out their first concert tour by performing in Tokyo at the Yoyogi National Stadium on the 20th to 21st of May in the Ayachi Sky and the Ayachi Sky Expo on the 2nd and 3rd of June, as well as the Kobe World Memorial Hall in Kobe on the 10th and 11th of June. And on the 6th of July, it was announced it was their promotional single Rescue Tayo in collaboration with the YouTube children animation channel Tayo and the Little Bus was released on the 2nd of July, and on the 25th of September, the group released their 5th EP Magic album with the lead single Galileo. And on the 22nd of November, they released their 3rd Japanese single Fly High with Grand Prix as their lead. Well, I'm not paid enough to care. And in 2024, they held their 2nd Japanese concert tour titled Kep1er Japanese Concert Tour 2022 Fly High in Chiba at the Makuhari Event Hall on the 23rd and 24th of February, and in Kobe at the Kobe War Memorial Hall. World Memorial Hall. The World Memorial Hall on the 2nd and 3rd of March. On the 14th of February, once more, on Awake One and Swing Entertainment announced that the group's first Japanese studio album, Kep1er Going, would be released on the 8th of May. Its title track, Straight Line, was released on the 23rd of April. On the 13th of May, it was also announced that Kep1er would be releasing its first and seemingly last, from obviously where things stood at this point, studio album Kep1er Going on the 3rd of June. In September 2023, it was reported that Wake One was in discussions of possibly extending the girls' contracts with the members' respective agencies beyond the initial 2.5 years contract, which, if unsuccessful, would lead to the group's disbandment in mid-2024. By January, discussions on the renewal of the group's members' contracts was still reported to have been going on, and the group's contract would have been set to expire in July of this year. However, in mid-May 2024, it was reported that all members, apart from Mashiro and Yisu, had renewed their contracts with Wake One, announcing that just yesterday, from when I'm recording this, that Kep1er would be continuing on as a 7-member group after their concert in Yokohama, Japan in July 2024. So that is all of the stuff from the 2.5 years that we did spend with Kep1er as 9. Obviously things will continue on. However, I just don't see why it should do, because Kep1er aren't that good. Be real. Like, don't get me wrong, the vocals, amazing. It's just the material they have, it's just not good. I'm gonna be real. But, if they went back to their original agencies and they tried to debut a new group, that would just cost them an extreme amount of money, and they don't even have the guarantee that the groups would be good. So keeping Kep1er together would be the ideal thing to do. Like, even though it doesn't seem logical to us, Wake One and all of the other companies that are associated with Kep1er, with having members of Kep1er from their agencies, they know what they're doing. And honestly, I think we should just respect the fact that the members knew what they were doing and when they agreed to re-sign. And I think we should just respect their decision. Like, Mashiro and Isu are going to probably end up in Limelight, which is a relatively mid-sized group. They've got 3 members, so they're not actually mid-size, but in terms of their popularity, they are pretty good, and they are getting there. It's like they are going into a pre-made group, so there is less risk to the company than making a whole new group that could very well fail. It isn't like IZ*ONE, wherein which, like, IVE was always destined to do well because they have Wonyoung and Yujin. Is it Yujin? Yeah, Yujin in it. And Le Sserafim were always going to do well because they had Sakura and Chaewon in there, as well as This is just a testament to how much I remember these girl group names. Hyunjin, yeah. So it was always going to do well. Those two groups were always going to do well, but any group that the members of Kep1er would be going into probably wouldn't do as well. So it makes sense that they're carrying on. We don't have to respect it, but we don't have to hate them. We can just carry on ignoring them if we want to. Can I also just make it clear that I don't hate the members, I just hate how they were managed and the songs that they were given, because it was very clear to me that the company just didn't care and that they just wanted to make some money. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Please do not sue me. Yeah, so that's it for Kep1er. I probably won't be talking about them again because I don't really want to. But I do hope you enjoyed today's episode, as well as my fun commentary about the fact that I was doing a face mask during it. And I will be talking to you again very, very soon about something that I don't remember. But yeah, thank you as always, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Goodbye for now.